Before we begin this moment of prayer, I want you to pause and become aware that this new morning is already a gift from God's loving hand. I pray that the Lord surrounds you and your family with His divine protection today, keeping your home safe, your hearts at peace, and your steps guarded under His care. As we enter this new day, may every breath remind you that God is faithful and His mercy is still covering your life right now. There is something sacred about simply beginning the day by praising the Lord. Before asking for anything, we first recognize who He is: faithful, loving, constant, and near. This morning is not by chance. It is a quiet invitation from God to walk with Him again. No matter how yesterday went, today carries fresh grace, and in this moment, your heart can return to peace just by remembering His goodness. Before we continue in prayer, I invite you to like this video and subscribe to the channel for daily prayers that help strengthen your faith and bring peace into your mornings. If you are standing in agreement with this prayer, write Amen in the comments as a simple declaration of faith. And I also want you to share one thing you are believing God for today, so we can stand with you in prayer and agreement. Even now, God is already ahead of you in this day. He knows every moment you will walk through, every conversation you will have, and every decision you will face. His presence is not waiting at the end of your journey. It is with you at the very beginning. When you start your day in praise, your spirit begins to align with His peace, and your heart becomes steady in His presence. So right now, wherever you are, let your thoughts slow down and your heart become still before Him. Let this be more than words. Let it be a quiet return to gratitude, a gentle awareness that God is with you, and a peaceful beginning as we lift our hearts together in praise for every new morning He has given. Before you step into anything else today, gently become aware that you are already held by God, not partially, not distantly, but fully and completely. This morning is not just a start of time on a clock. It is a living reminder that God has granted you another opportunity to breathe, to grow, to walk, and to experience His faithfulness in ways both seen and unseen. Even if your mind feels busy or your heart feels uncertain, you are still in His care. Nothing about your life is outside His attention. There is a quiet invitation in this moment to slow down within yourself, not to escape your responsibilities, but to realign your heart with peace before you carry them. So much of life becomes heavy when we forget to pause and remember that we are not alone in it. But even now, in this stillness, God is present. He is not waiting for you to become perfect before He draws near. He meets you exactly where you are, with patience that does not run out, and love that does not withdraw. Let your thoughts begin to soften as you bring gratitude into your awareness. Gratitude is not only a response to good circumstances, it is recognition of God's constant goodness, even in ordinary moments. The breath in your lungs is a quiet testimony that life is still sustained. The ability to begin a new day is itself a gift that cannot be taken for granted. Even the things you overlook daily are often evidence of grace carrying you gently forward. If there are burdens sitting quietly in your heart, You do not need to ignore them to experience peace. You are invited to place them in God's hands instead of carrying them alone. He is not overwhelmed by what overwhelms you. He is not uncertain about what confuses you. He is not distant from what hurts you. There is a steady compassion in him that does not turn away from your struggles, but meets them with understanding and care. As this day unfolds, you do not walk into it without guidance. God is already ahead of you. Every moment you will face has already been seen by him, and his wisdom has already prepared what you will need in each one. You do not need to carry the pressure of figuring everything out at once. Life was never meant to be carried in a single moment of control, but rather walked step by step with trust. There is a gentle strength that comes from knowing you are not navigating life alone. Even in decisions that feel small or ordinary, God's presence remains with you. In conversations, in choices, in pauses, throughout the day, he is near, not forcing, not rushing, but gently guiding. His voice is often not loud, but steady, leading you toward wisdom, patience, and peace. If uncertainty has been lingering in your thoughts, let it be placed into a larger truth. Your life is not held together by your ability to manage everything. It is held together by God's faithfulness. When you reach the limits of your understanding, he does not reach his. When your strength feels insufficient, his remains steady. When your path feels unclear, he is already standing in what you cannot yet see. Even now, there is an invitation to rest inwardly. Not sleep, not escape, but rest of the heart. A release of unnecessary tension that often builds when we try to carry tomorrow in today. There is a sacred simplicity in trusting that God is already present in every hour you are about to live. You do not have to arrive there first to find him there. As you continue through this day, may your awareness of God become more gentle and more constant. Not limited to moments of prayer, but woven into ordinary life. In small pauses, may you remember him. In quiet thoughts, may you sense his nearness. In challenges, may you find his steadiness. And in moments of peace, may you recognize his kindness. Let gratitude remain close to your spirit, not forced or heavy, but natural, like breathing. Gratitude reshapes how you see your life. It does not deny difficulties, but it prevents them from becoming the only thing you see. It opens your eyes to the ways God has been faithful, even in seasons when you did not fully understand his work. If there are things you are waiting for, continue waiting without losing hope. Waiting is not absence of care. It is often the place where trust becomes deeper and more refined. God is not slow in the way we measure time. He is intentional. And what he builds in you during waiting often carries more strength than what arrives quickly. Let your spirit become steady again. You are not forgotten in this moment. You are not overlooked. You are not moving through life unnoticed. There is a God who sees every detail of your journey, every hidden concern, every quiet hope, and every unspoken prayer. And his attention toward you is constant. As you move forward today, carry this awareness gently. You are accompanied, not by noise or pressure, but by presence. A presence that does not fade with circumstances. A presence that remains when emotions shift. a presence that is faithful even when life feels unpredictable. May your heart find quiet strength in knowing that nothing you face today is outside of God's care. And may this awareness bring a deep peace that steadies you from within, not just for a moment, but as you continue walking through everything this day will bring.